So we have extreemdood versus Quark up next.
Yeah.
Starting on a classic stage. Tower of Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it. I don't know how it goes for this matchup though. Do you have any insight on that?
Big thing that Zetter has is being able to use that top platform a lot harder than Clairen can. He can definitely, it's a lot harder for Clairen the Shark on platforms than it is for Zetter too. So that's kind of the main things Zetter wants to take advantage of. Both of them have really similar mobility on the stage. Obviously, the rest, outside of that, it's going to be pretty much standard matchup stuff. I mean, Zetter trying to play a little slower in neutral, force Clairen to open herself up. And for Clairen, it's just kind of edge guarding Zetter as hard as she can. Like, put him off stage and kill him.
Yeah, for sure.
And we saw pretty solid edge guarding from Quark last time, able to get an early lead here as well with the side B.
Also, I see you, Quark, but breaking the top platform guy. Is there a name for that? Do we have a name for him?
I don't know what it is. There might be one if you play Tower of Heaven, but I'm not.
I would have thought the Rivals community would have come up with one for now, like how Melee came up with Randall.
Maybe.
Back to the match though. Quark is setting up for another one of those dangerous edge guards, but mistimes the F-Strong there. I would have liked to see a safer option there, maybe.
Yeah, ooh, just down tilt. Yeah, just down tilt. Honestly, like, it's gonna hit... In my opinion, stuff like that can actually hit a lot, like, farther away than you'd expect. And with down tilt in particular, it's so fast, you can often get a second one out.
Ooh, doesn't DI the dare. Oh no,
Yeah,
he couldn't tech. It wasn't the angle.
No, there was a missed tech zone.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, unfortunate, it does happen, but one of those things you gotta be ready for in the Clairen matchup. Who, like, extreemdood, not super comfortable with Zetter Clairen gonna go back. They're going to go to Clairen. You haven't actually seen them playing this tournament. Yeah.
Clairen Dittos. This is a Ditto tournament now.
Yippee! I do like this Ditto quite a bit, for the most part. Let's go, Down Strong Wars! I love Down Strong. I love plastic dinos. Oh, I don't know what happened there. But unfortunate.
After all the brackets I've run, I see stuff like that, and I'm like, please tell me it didn't desync. That's just my only thought.
I would have thought that a while ago, but I feel like I don't see very many, like, replay desyncs nowadays, so...
You know, I said that. Like, I said that once, and then, like, in the bracket I said that, there was a desync.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a really long time.
I love Dan Furness's Wild Ride.
We're kind of stuck in the corner here. But, gonna catch the jump. Very wonky read. I wouldn't recommend doing that too often, but you...
Yeah, tippering off the top of F-Strong is very strange.
I wouldn't say it's super strange, but it's weird doing it when you're, like, that close to the opponent. And you're just like, yeah, I'll throw it out. Ooh, that was really good. I don't know if the double jump was necessary. I think he might have caught off with just, like, a full hop. But that's kind of like the first step to figuring out Clairen is having recognition for your kill confirms like that. And back air, up air, it's a more niche one, but every once in a while I have those opportunities where you can bust it out. You do not want to miss it when you have it.
I do not agree with the second up special there, but yeah, not much else to do either. Work with these jabs into F-Strong. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to be working out for him, so, no shade.
Ooh, huge read there from extreemdood. Gonna find the parry and almost kill Quark. I really want to see Quark start DIing these grabs off stage, because that's super important against Clairen. Not just in the Ditto, just in general. Is a lot of the time you do want to pay a little bit of attention and try to like semi-react to the grab, but the safer bet is DIing off stage. Good drift at the very least.
Yeah, I've kind of learned to use a crutch for that, in the sense that I just sort of like I DI and then I drift the other way a little bit, just in case I DI'd wrong. It seems to help a little bit, but you know, probably not that effective.
You can drift the help, yeah, but it won't always work out perfectly. Alright, the Randy F. Strong is going to save that game for extreemdood, but Quark starting to figure some stuff out. I definitely felt like his DI was getting better at the very end of the game. And, you know, still got at least 2 more games to figure this stuff out. So yeah, we're gonna go to Jules Val for game 3. That's a really weird pick from Quark, but I think if he's gonna... Am I crazy, or is the game, like, moving faster?
I don't think you're crazy. It feels smoother. Maybe Discord just decided to randomly give us 60 FPS, who knows?
Every once in a while, I just like will sometimes watch a game of Rivals and it feels like it's moving faster, and usually I'm just being like weird. I don't know. Anyway,
it feels smoother for sure, at least.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're getting the early.
It feels like
here.
It's weird. It feels like one of those. It looks like one of those. I don't even know if the chat can see it, so we might be talking to nobody about this. But it feels like, you know, one of those upscaled to 60 FPS videos that people make about anime clips.
I was gonna make that joke.
Like, doesn't it? It's so strange.
Well, anyway, Quark as a thief with the teeth talk loop. What I was gonna say about the stage pick is that, I think with Quark kind of using some safer options, like extreemdood got his lead with some really risky side B reads, from what I remember at least. But Quark plays a lot slower and safer on a stage like this where there aren't any platforms, so you have to play really good ground and neutral. I like that approach a lot, honestly.
That's one example of the drift betraying you, not being able to DI the up strong afterwards. I think Clairen grab is like reactable, sort of, but you have to like really train yourself for it, right?
Reactable. Like you pay attention. I think what I understand that you can do is like, start DIing the way like where she grabs you, basically, and then if you don't get thrown in a certain amount of time, you shift to the other direction.
Yeah, I mean, there's always delayed throws, but those are
Yeah,
easier to react to.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going on to game 4? What?
Yes.
I feel like we're only on game 3.
Is this
Anyway, it's game 4.
We didn't talk a lot about game theory. We were kind of distracted by whatever was happening there.
There we go. It's not the Uncanny
See,
Valley
now this
anymore.
feels normal.
Yeah, what
I
the
swear.
hell?
The stream wants us to soak in the Jules Veil.
It just
anyway.
likes Jules Veil in particular. Anyway, yeah. Anyway.
ESR, I think. Question mark.
Might have been Gentleman, but I don't know. I didn't see it in Turdy chat.
It's probably just forgetting that ESR is a thing. But anyway, clearly working out right now for Extreme.
I think people in novice brackets really need to remember DSR more often. It's crazy.
Oh.
Like it feels like it happens once a tournament. Also, unfortunate.
Yeah, that's rough. Well. Okay, so we're seeing extreemdood use a
I like the
fireball.
way extreemdood's keeping Quark off the ground there. That was really nice.
Because Because Fireball can get really obnoxious to deal with in this matchup. A lot more obnoxious than you'd expect. And we can kind of use that to like control how Clairen's able to like jump, like just jump to platforms and move at you. And like the Nair buff doesn't really help with that either, because I know a lot of people see like, oh, Nair can break projectiles easier, but it's still a pretty like laggy move. So it's not something you're gonna just be like throwing out constantly to like preemptively break projectiles. Alright, finding the
Yeah, it's just one of those, when it happens, it's nice buffs for sure.
Yeah. Or like in situations where it's more like if you predict the projectile, now you like can feel more comfortable that it's actually gonna break. Because before you'd be like, oh, they're gonna throw a projectile. Maybe I should Nair. Because Nair can break it and then it just doesn't break it. But anyway, pretty even game this time around. I think like having tripods for the Zetter is pretty helpful here. I forget. Actually,
I want to see Quark catching Extreme Dude using resources like to get back here. Like earlier, he was like in a kind of stock ending situation, and he, I'm sorry, brain's melting. He was in like a game-ending edgeguard situation, and Extreme Dude, like, you know, used a resource to get out of it. Oh,
okay.
went on a tangent too long, and the game ended.
That's how they get you. So Extreme Dude taking it to Team 5. Presumably.
Wait, that was game 5? Oh yeah, that was game 5.
No, that's game 4.
Oh.
This is game 5. You
This
fucker.
is game 5.
This is also DSR. What? God.
This is still DSR.
I won't yell. I will not yell at you for learning the game, but I will yell at you for forgetting DSR. Both of you. Bad.
Yeah, the
like,
spray bottle.
This is like the grands for like Kingpin 9, where they just played like 6 games on Jules Fail across like 7.
Oh my god,
games.
did they? That's insane.
Yeah. It was probably more like 4 or 5, but still, it was too many Jules Fail games. Actually, maybe it was a Game 8 Grands. I forget. I'd have to go look back at it. Anyway, yeah, DSR, really important here, because honestly, like, you already, especially like if you're picking this, even if you're both like, okay, we don't care about DSR, you already lost to Extreme Dude here twice. I would definitely, if I record, try to pick a stage like, I really like Forest Floor in this matchup, so like maybe Forest Floor, possibly bet it on something like Spirit Tree, see if that works out again. And try to play a more grounded game. Because that feels like it's where Quark excels. I assume now, like, just trying to use those platforms to jump at Extreme Dude, not really working the best. Extreme Dude plays that game better. Good attempt with this high B, not gonna catch this time though.
Liking this patience from Extreme Dude.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit there.
Yeah, and like right now that you have the lead, that patience is gonna be extremely important. And just move between that lead and try to just chip away bit by bit here. And even now, like having this much of a percent lead is really helpful.
Let's Clairen refresh her resources, but also kills her, so it's fine.
Fair, fair. And this is Quark's last stock. Okay, finding the parry. Let's see. Now that Quark's like getting some damage, or Quark's taking this much damage, it's gonna be fairly easy for Extreme Dude to find a kill. Just to make it back on stage.
Ooh, that might not be possible for Extreme Dude here. Ooh, and catches the double jump, evening up the stocks and giving Quark a fighting chance here. Ooh, but whiffs the dare.
Oh boy. All the stalls there. Quark, and all of them gonna work out. Extremely totally.
Oh, patience.
Yeah.
That patience just won him the set.
And
Good
they
stuff from
missed-
both players.
Missed
As
As
always.
punished, but it wasn't the end of the world.